hang time. Moving the plug in the power, ayy. Came with a charge in my alley, ooh. Charge to the game like it's credit, Your team crowd need an edit, yeah. I see face and credit, hold up. Ooh, that's dead, need a minute, need a play to revive. Let's get a shot pressing. They say what I said, they got like 20 moves and like 100 problems. I'm James with a step back, throw that shot up.
The sun setting over the busy metropolis of Houston. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good. Well, no doubt, David, he is one of the best. Thank you. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Harden. That one falls. What great guards tonight for both teams. Did you ever spend any time in the backcourt at any level when you were playing?
No, I was a ball-handling forward, Kevin, and it served me well, but I was not a guard. I was a forward that could dribble and pass fairly well.
So you were ahead of your time because that's all we see now in the NBA, right? Guards are not always bringing the ball up.
Yeah, you know, somebody just mentioned that to me, Kevin, that I was maybe a tad ahead of my time back in the late 70s.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now, here's Westbrook. He had a 27. That was a strong dunk!
Are you kidding me? The reverse windmill? He's got some serious nerve going to that finish.
Oh, he just couldn't help himself, could he, Greg? Huh? Had the space, has the hops, why not?
There are no rules against having fun. I love it. Absolutely love it. But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Harden can't hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And now, here's Chris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
And Covington sends it back. It's House outside, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here's Curry, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Green. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
Harden inside the three-point line. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming off that loss against the Nets. Westbrook with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Finished off the break.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Here's Curry with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got his third basket of the night.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Harden the pass to Tucker. Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Wiggins missing. Rockets trail by 4. From the arc. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thompson for the triple. And another 3 for Golden State.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
From deep, Harden. Westbrook planks the putback jam. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the wash to the Lakers. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Green. Back to Thompson. From deep. Good D by Harden. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Covington. Curry with some nice D.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Fires for 3. Klay Thompson, and that's good. Thompson's got 9.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the...
That's all defense is. It is effort.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And we return to the second quarter, and no Jay Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter, we've got Looney, and it's Pascal in at the 4. Carroll covering. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. Unloads. And Pascal pulls it down.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what his offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see.
Rivers sinks the triple.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Here's Poole. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Over to the wing. Higgins outside. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Pascal. It's tipped.
And, you know, a strong physical defender, when Carroll's in the area, he's got good timing to block shots.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Pass to Pascal. They double him with Rivers. Out to the right wing. Golden State needs to get off a shot. From 13, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Oh, from long range, we've got a set of point guards here that have been extremely hot. Those are their three-point percentages for the last 10 games. 5th is Austin Rivers.
You know, if there are no other options available, any of these guys can just step back and knock down a triple. Great backup plan for any point guard to have.
Well, forget about using it as a backup plan. With the numbers this group puts up from deep, I think it should be plan A to have them stroking it from 3.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Passes it to Clemens. Now here's Carroll, guarded by Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Rivers. We were asked this the other day, you and I, if you could choose one guard in the league to shoot a clutch three-point shot for you, Clark, who would be your guy?
Ironically, they're both on the same team, Kevin. I would start with Steph Curry. I think he clearly is the guy you want shooting it. And then after that, I would go with Klay Thompson. There are a number of other guys, but Steph is a pretty good gap in front of most. And then I think Klay is just a notch or two below Steph.
I agree. Great backcourt. Lillard up in Portland, another one. There's so many great ones in the NBA.
Yeah. Lillard would certainly be on the three-man list for sure.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside Curry. There's the three. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And Kevin, that three ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, at what angle, or how deep.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. And it seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And the Rockets making a change here. House is checked in. The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game right now. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets trail by 13. Westbrook kicks to Harden. Wide open. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Now Curry. He's got 11. To the paint. Smile-a-geesh. Count it from 12. He's got 6.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Best. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 11 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington. And it's House. And at the 3, the small forward. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it. Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well. Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And Finished off by Westbrook.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
On the wing, Wiggins still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
Let's go. Again, Golden State.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Rockets trail by 11. And it's denied.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Clark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Cowens back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's a long time ago, man.
With the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Carroll, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Making dunking look second nature. I love how hard Carroll throws it down.
Warriors leading by 12. Wiggins left side. Smile-a-geesh. Poole the pass to Wiggins. Over Rivers. That one off the back iron and out. Rockets have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. McLemore, no good. The Warriors have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Rockets trail by 14. Takes a 3. But they recover it. Green kicks to McLemore. Houston moving it around. Over Wiggins. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Rivers. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
A three-pointer. Wiggins. They get the rebound. The shot comes out. And so Green will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Rivers passes to Harden. McLemore dishes to Carroll. Fires the 3. Harden missing again. Warriors leading by 12. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, Wiggins missing. Rockets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
In addition to his strength, Harden has deceptive quickness. He just has this unique knack to get by whoever's guarding him because he's strong and crafty.
Wiggins against Rivers, and that one's good. Wiggins has got 10.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
And here's Harden. 15 points in the game. Gets it down to single digits. Harden's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Rockets. mile each. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Chris, and it's Pascal in at the 3. Up again, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Warriors lead by 9.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem. And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Curry looking around. Out to Thompson. Clock at 6. Pass to Pascal. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his third assist on the night. Rockets trail by 11. Harden way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Harden's got 15 points here in the second half. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Westbrook against Curry. The pass to Thompson. He kicks to Green. Tries again. Pass to Pascal. Puts up a 3. Drills it from outside.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
To the right side. Curry way outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Westbrook with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Westbrook. Golden State's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Thompson outside. Passes it to Green. Here's Chris, defended by Covington. Here's Pascal. Left side Curry over Westbrook. Doesn't go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. Harden inside the three-point line. And Curry pulls it down. Warriors leading by 10. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Curry. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Chris outside for Curry. From deep. They get it back. Chris pass to Pascal. Back to Chris. They shoot again. Count the basket. And the Warriors lead by 12.
And this is where Chris does a considerable amount of damage. Feels comfortable taking those interior shots.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Curry, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
A nice shot by Tucker.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
On the wing, Wiggins. On the wing, Thompson. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Chris. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Steph Curry.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Stolen by Thompson. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Rockets foul. James Harden. That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Golden State. Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry. One thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. He always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Clay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him. They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what, and they got it done.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Lee outside. Here's Looney. And another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And a deep three from Harden. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David.
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
We've been talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put NBA 2K20 to a close, we take a look back at our
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the DH. Oakland has been a wonderful home for the Warriors, but we know San Francisco will be too. Thanks, DA. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Milton in at the 1. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Green, and it's Chris in at the center.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
Down low, stolen by Thompson. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The pass break chance. Count that bucket.
Yeah, Draymond Green, we know he plays with attitude and he plays with force. And his teammates appreciate the unselfish approach he has.
And a dunk by Horford.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
Great tee that time from Green.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Curry outside, up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Richardson the pass to Horford. The dish now to Embiid. Makes it off the glass.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
And Curry, here we go. And it's good, 2 points. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Green against Horford. And stolen by Wiggins. Shoots from the line. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wiggins. 9 points for Steph Curry. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Pass to Milton. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons. Several teams changing it up here. The defensive rules were different when you played, Brent. For example, the elimination of the hand check.
Hand checking was huge because great defensive guards like a Derek Harper or a Mookie Blaylock could get their forearm on you and basically move you around rather than you trying to get where you want to go. And the other thing, Kevin, that they did was they didn't allow you to have the time in the free throw line. You have a 2.9 before an illegal defense. It used to be a game really of 2 stars on one side of the floor operating and the rest of the guys sort of shoveled off in the corner on the other side. All those things have changed with the way the league has gone.
For the better.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, freedom of movement, fluidity of the athletes. It's definitely a better game in terms of the movement.
Pass to Richardson. Jacks up a 3. A fresh 14 for Philadelphia. Embiid. The putback. In the air. To the inside. And stolen by Wiggins. And they're running. From outside the arc. And no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yeah, Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Here's Curry. Basket counts. Curry's got 11 points.
just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
To the paint, here's Horford. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Pretty much an Al Horford staple right there. A polished player who has lots of confidence when he gets in that range.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
First person foul.
Pascal, the pass to Looney. Higgins outside. There's 37 seconds left in the first. And his first shot of the game, no good. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. The score now all even.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. Here's Poole. 17 points in his last outing. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Neto surveying the floor. Now here's Embiid. Over to the wing. Here's Korkmaz. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
For 3.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. 76ers ahead. They lead by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on... The game is evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game a lot.
It never occurred to me that I'd be...
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Mike Scott out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Embiid, and it's Neto in at the point guard.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this one.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Robinson's checked in for Alec Burks. Scott hits them both. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Poole. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Korkmaz kicks to Embiid. There's the triple. And Looney sends it back. Passes it to Neto. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. And he gets the bucket. Neto's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Inside, and stolen by Scott. Robinson drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got his first points in this one. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Poole, the pass to Looney. Here's Wiggins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. If you were choosing a center for the team that you ran, you've got these options. Joel Embiid, Big Cat, or Jokic in Denver. Who do you go with?
There's so much variety in their games, Kevin. And I appreciate what Jokic does so much for that Denver Nuggets offense, initiating as a center from the top. But I'm going to have to go with Embiid and the way that he can dominate the game. There's still so much potential and growth for what it is that he can do. Down on the block, doing damage, taking away a lot of three-point shots. But not to disparage what it is that Karl Anthony Towns can do, but his size and dominance, I think there's an intimidation factor that Joel Embiid brings to the game that I would lean on over the other two.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Hope they get it back. Back to Chris. The pass to Wiggins. On its way from Curry for two. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. 13 points for Steph Curry. Robinson kicks to Scott. Lets it go from deep. Kept alive. Horford got a hand on it, but they recover it. Scott dishes to Horford. 76ers moving the ball around. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Thibault. Left side, Harris. 5 to shoot. Outside, Robinson. Another miss by Philadelphia. Warriors trail by 5. And it's the Warriors on the break. Yep, it counts.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Pass to Thibault. Now Horford. Over Chris. Chris with the rebound.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Curry passes it to Chris. Thompson with it. Kicks it to Curry. From deep three-point range. Again, Curry missing.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Curry. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Steph doing a better job as he gets on in years at changing his speeds. That time on the burst gets to 2.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Horford. Harris, right side. Robinson passes to Milton. Off target with his 3.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Got it off in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Like it when you're super...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves. And that...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Curry and Clay, the Splash Brother, in the backcourt. Green is up there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the 3, the small forward. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. A shot by Milton, no good. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Outside for Curry. Back to Wiggins. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That one drops. He ties it up. Alec Burks checked in for Philadelphia. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The 76ers shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers trail by 3. Richardson finds Burks. Now here's Embiid. Covered by Chris. And he makes good on the layup. And it's 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
There's the pass to Chris. Outside for Curry. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Richardson. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. No good with the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Draymond Green making a good call that time in the open court.
Here's Richardson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Burks can't get it to go.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Embiid with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good. Scotty's checked in for Philadelphia. Raul Neto comes in for Josh Richardson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Poole. Banked in off the glass. Poole's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Philadelphia 76ers. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
Thompson for the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Warriors lead by 6.
It just feels like Klay Thompson, every shot that he shoots, he's got great balance. That one looked good.
The last summer, Greg, was supposed to be a large courtship for Klay Thompson. The injury, though, kind of changed things in his free agency.
It didn't take long for him to re-sign with the Warriors. I think as soon as the team offered him a max deal, he signed. Looks like the Splash Brothers will be together for quite some time.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's Poole, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Embiid.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Both good from the line that time.
Klay Thompson just never dwelling too long on a game where he might miss a couple shots or over the course of maybe a couple weeks when he's not in his best form. He turns it around pretty quickly, does Klay, and it's pretty impactful.
Here's Poole, and the Warriors miss again. The 76ers trail by 8. Burks the pass to Embiid. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the 3rd now, and that one good. Embiid's got 8 points. And for all-time great shooters like Klay, you need to have that confidence in your shot.
Well, I think Klay's confidence grows a lot too, Kevin, from the fact that he knows on a nightly basis that the ball is going to come his way. It's one of the best aspects of the Golden State Warrior offense is that they share it. So you're not going to go through a 10-game stretch where the opportunities to score aren't there. Klay's going to see shot opportunities because of Steph's unselfishness, and because he's such a world-class shooter, he's going to work his way out of slumps really quickly, and then he's going to go on a tear.
Tries a 3, hands it from downtown. He has 5.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
Warriors leading by 5. Burks pulls it in.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Off the left rim and out.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pascal, the pass to Poole. Thompson from long range. Again, the miss by Thompson. Robinson for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors lead by 5. Live from Chase. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, they've got Korkmaz, Mike Scott out there with Harris. Then it's Josh Richardson, and it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Leading by 5. Drills the three-pointer.
A catch-and-shoot opportunity for Steph. It's just effortless.
Pass to Harris. From deep, Richardson. Here's Scott. Begins with the block. Golden State moving the ball around. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
The 76ers making a switch here. Embiid's checked in. Here's Richardson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Josh enjoying this and one opportunity. Good job finishing despite the defense knocking him around a bit.
That's good from Richardson. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Warriors leading by 5. Outside Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Here's Harris. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Golden State's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. Here's Pascal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The first one falls. Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton's checked in.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
That's tipped. Harris. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Richardson against Curry. Passes it to Embiid. There's the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And there's the pass to Pascal. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Embiid. With that miss, he's now made 6 and missed 6 from the field. Throws it up high.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The 76ers trail by 10. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Curry fires from way outside. Rebound by the 76ers.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
And here we go. And here we go. Here's Harris. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
It doesn't matter. I mean, once Steph Curry crosses half court, you're in trouble.
Embiid. The Warriors pull it in. Chris has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. Castro, the pass to Thompson. Over Richardson. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
That one goes. Count it.
Tobias there taking the contact. Still leaning with it. Scores it.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And there's another turnover by the Warriors. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Philadelphia has possession. They trail by 7. From deep, Neto, good! And now they trail by just 4.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Outside Curry to the inside. Wiggins. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Scott.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
A second chance effort, and they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
One thing that's quietly understated about Steph Curry is that competitive fire to keep pushing the envelope. Even though he's set these high marks and these high bars, he wants to see if he can eclipse some of the marks that he set in the early part of his career.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 4. 5 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Well, they'll need a very quick basket out of this timeout.
Neto, that's a 2-pointer. But they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
High above our
Welcome to this very special episode of NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. Special episode because we have reached number 200.
Here's Tatum and Slam.
In your face.
You play 2K.
All the time.
You act.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now you have an album.
That's beautiful. A view of Allison. They certainly can. Well done, DA. Thank you. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the 76ers. They're trying to get in the playoffs. If they stay the course, they will.
And for Philadelphia, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seeded.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward spot. And for the 76ers, Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Milton in at the 1 spot.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Richardson. And here's Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Embiid. Over Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Chris, as skilled as he is offensively, some overlook Joel Embiid's defensive impact.
Yeah, Kevin, he's the centerpiece of their defense. He's an outstanding rim protector, and he moves great for a player his size. Yeah, he went from not even playing basketball to the number 3 pick in a matter of just 4 years. As Joel Embiid puts it, his life is a movie.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And the NBA veteran Luke Ba'amute hosts a camp every summer in Cameroon. He basically was forced to attend it, and the rest, Chris, is history.
Yeah, 16 years old, Kevin. He moved to the U.S. He didn't speak English. He was getting teased and bullied. They laughed him out the gym. And that's when his competitive nature took over and carried him to greatness. I hope he's laughing now.
Well, go ahead and just hammer it home, why don't you?
He might not be the athlete that some of the other big men are in this league. But my goodness, he still knows how to finish.
Yeah, we see it here. When he does get aggressive, the result can be powerful.
Stolen by Tucker. Inside, the kick out to Westbrook. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Al Horford. This past month, he's really set himself apart, averaging about 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Tucker. Bank shot, no good.
Nice interior defense. Can't give him any space inside or he'll burn it.
Harden kicks it to Tucker. Harden dishes to Tucker. Another miss by Houston.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
They get it again.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
For 3, Covington. Another miss by Houston. 76ers have gone 2 of 6 from the field. A shot by Milton, no good.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
The Rockets again can't hit. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. And the dunk by Embiid.
Using that speed to his advantage. Embiid is so devastating when driving to the basket.
Rockets trail by 3.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching a team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Down low, here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Now, here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. 5 on the clock. Here's Harden. It's good from about 19 feet.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Harris looking it over. Now the pass to Embiid. Here's Milton. Back to Embiid. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Houston with a big group substitution here. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76. Russell Westbrook is surly disposition on the court, but he talks
throughout the years I've been trying to find.
Well, you can't win it alone.
And for superstar players like Westbrook, individual greatness isn't enough. It's about elevating the team around him.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
If you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets. Jamari Carroll is out there with Green. Then it's Ben McLemore. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Clemens in at the guard position. And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the Rockets pick up 3. Here's Thibault. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 9.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's McLemore. Oh!
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Embiid kicks to Korkmaz. Chris, the common thought is you don't want to be a middle-of-the-road team. You think clubs are too quick now to pull the trigger and rebuild as opposed to giving some time to what they've got and be more patient?
Are you kidding me, Kevin? Don't make me go. This is why I need a psychologist because, hey, when I was in Washington, we had myself, Rasheed Wallace, and Juwan Howard, and Raj Quickman. Like, just wait a minute. Give us 1 year to try. And by the way, the Bulls won 72. We couldn't have won a championship that year anyway. And so, yeah, I think a lot of teams are short-sighted and it's based upon their expectations, and their expectations may not be based in reality.
Here's Korkmaz. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Neto. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And look now at a few years' worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Harden.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. And Alec Burks subbed in for Raul Neto. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Scott's got the lead up to 4 now for the 76ers.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass to the tip.
Kicks it to McLemore. Another miss by Houston.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. The sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Green. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And let's take a look now at Joel Embiid's numbers. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb, averaging about 27 points a game, 10 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
Now here's Westbrook. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Burks against Harden. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Covington finds Tucker. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores. Come on, man.
As you said, C. Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's funny because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
The 76ers leading by 5. Robinson kicks to Harris. Horford in the post, guarded by Tucker. Burks against Westbrook. Robinson passes to Richardson. Another shot. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers. He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
It's good.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. Jacks up a 3. Not as good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Harden. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. From deep. That shot off.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too,
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never trailed by more than 3 points.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean,
oh, he delivers that with
I can't
force.
believe it. I cannot believe that.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
And last season, the Sixers unveiling a Dr. J statue on their Legends Walk outside the team training facility.
Oh, yeah, his second statue in Philly. I mean, the other one is down by the stadium. At that Legend Walk, you know who he joins? Wilt Chamberlain, Mo Cheeks, Bobby Jones, Billy Cunningham, Hal Greer. That's some good company to be in. Some great history for the Sixers.
And the shot goes in. And it's 7 points for James Harden.
Oh, and that catch and shoot, Jay, from Harden is unblockable. Just quickly shooting off the pass.
Here's Embiid. Yes, that goes in.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Back to Harden. From deep three-point range. Again, the miss by Harden.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And the shot goes in. Covington's got 6 points.
Oh, an agile defender. Like seeing Covington take risks and go after steals from time to time.
Westbrook with the steal. Houston gets it back. Covington finds Harden for the lead. Drops in the tray. 10 points for him.
And that gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Passes to Embiid. To the paint. Here's Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 1.
He's a long and athletic big man. Horford's a dependable interior scoring option.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. For 3, Covington. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Harden. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Kevin, you can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great at swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team.
Hilton the pass to Embiid. It's stolen. And here we go. Rockets running again. Here's Westbrook, fouled in the act of shooting. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, yeah, Cal. And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
Here's Clemens. Connects from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 4. There's always at least one joker on every roster. Who was the funniest guy, Chris, you ever played alongside?
Oh, man. By far as Jay Will. Jay, white chocolate. He was the funniest before the game, after the game, during the game. He would, you know, it'd be a bad call by a ref or something. He'd say something to the ref would laugh and pat him on the butt. I mean, he was, he's a funny guy. He's somewhere right now telling jokes, having somebody laugh and fall out on the floor. It was just his personality, a hard worker, but he definitely was the joker on the court.
Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. And that one's good. Thibault.
Nice pass. I mean, putting in work on the interior, gotta love it.
Here's Clemens. And another 3 for Houston.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
The 76ers trail by 5. Neto surveying the floor. To the right wing. Inside. Here's Embiid. Back to Korkmaz. Neto, the pass to Korkmaz. Scott kicks to Korkmaz. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Houston leading by 3. Pass to Carroll. And some nice passing there by Houston. McLemore inside the line. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half. And they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Carroll finds Green. A three-pointer, no good. Here's Neto. Here's Scott. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's...
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Houston on top, up by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Rockets. Then McLemore is out there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Harden. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Clemens in at point guard. Launches a 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. And the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, he's a very active player. He looks to score often. Embiid, phenomenal at finding all kind of ways to score.
There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Robinson dishes to Embiid. And the pass to Korkmaz. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the 3 ball.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Harden scanning the floor. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The 76ers lead. Here's Thibault. The rebound by Harden.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Pass to Tucker. And it's Carroll in the corner. Passes it to Clemens. And Tucker kicks to McLemore. 6 to shoot. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Carroll's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And Embiid throws it down.
And all that Embiid needs really is positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you know he's dunking.
And a deep 3 from Harden. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter. The 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. Off target from three-point range.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Robinson goes in. It's deflected. And it's the Rockets on the break. Carroll's running. Here's Clemens. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
And there's no better feeling. Coming up, nails. The stakes are high.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight.
Thibault, the pass to Burks. 1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Embiid. Guarded by Tucker. Good. 21 points for Joel Embiid.
Now this is why Embiid has the ball in these moments, because the team counts on him to step up.
Now here's McLemore outside. Pass to Harden. Carroll for 3. And no good that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. The pass to Burks. He kicks it to Embiid. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Pass to Burks. Here's Korkmaz from the arc. The rebound by Harden. Carroll with the three. The shot off that time. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid. Got it!
What I love about the big man is his fearlessness. I mean, Embiid, he's a leader who feels comfortable taking big shots.
And here's Harden. From the high post. It's good!
Kevin, when the game is up in the air, Harden delivers. Easy to understand why he is seen as one of the best players in the league.
Timeout called the 76ers. They're behind by 1. 9 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Goes up off the inbound. Oh, off target. Missed. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke.
Traffic making its way across the Bay Bridge. We are influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. Here's the starting group for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. E.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House, and at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Chris in at the 5, home in the paint. Here is House. In the corner, Harden. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. A lot of opinions, Doris, on who may be named the Coach of the Year. When you look at the criteria for you when you're voting, what do you look at?
Well, obviously, you think about who has the best record. That's the first thing you look at. And what has contributed to that best record. But it isn't only about that, right? You have to consider, number one, what's the roster challenges that head coach may have had to overcome? Did he have to deal with any mid-season trades? There are so many things that go into making up a great year as a basketball coach in the NBA. So many things.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following the score by Houston. He gets that one.
Well, I'll tell you, there are few shooters who can keep their composure against that kind of defense. But how about Steph Curry? That's a tough shot.
Now, here's Tucker. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And he makes that one.
Very hard to match the speed of Russell Westbrook. He's got change of speed and blow-by ability.
Curry looking it over. The long-distance 3 is barreled. Curry's got 5. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And a deep 3 from Harden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wiggins tries in. And Wiggins throws it down.
Well, no one rotates over. Andrew Wiggins makes them look silly at the rim.
Westbrook, no good. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. Lets it fly from 18. Misses off the right iron.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Back to Covington. The 3 from Harden. Nailed from three-point land. He has 7. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Wiggins. Clock at 6. Curry fires from way outside. Good as Green picking up the assist. 8 points for Steph Curry.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Westbrook dishes to Harden. Offensive rebound. Westbrook kicks to House. And here's Harden for 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Trailing by 2, coming off that loss against the Nets. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Green passes to Wiggins. From deep. Rebounded by Covington. Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. From deep, Harden. Westbrook. And Westbrook is right there. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
A top rebounder from the lead guard position. Russell Westbrook's athleticism is off the charts.
Now here's Wiggins. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Houston leading by 4. 4 seconds separating the shot game clocks. And the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Stolen by Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Back to Curry. Shot to stop the run. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
I love that Russell Westbrook tries to be disruptive. His ability to use his speed to contest is a thing of beauty.
James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action after this word. Steph Curry talks about the visual drills he does to help his playmaking in the end.
It's a cognitive and neurological drill that helps you, one, takes your mind off the basketball. Because when you're in a game, that should be the last thing you're thinking about. There's so many other variables.
The improvement he's made, Greg, in his ball handling has really unlocked his game.
I mean, able to keep his head up as he attacks off the dribble, read the defense, and drills like that can only help.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
They've got Andrew Wiggins, and it's Poole in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Warriors trail by 9.
Well, the commitment to winning for the Golden State Warriors certainly begins at the top of the organization, right, guys? Ownership has made it very clear money will not be an issue in retaining their stars.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Pascal. Here's Looney. No good that time. And Houston the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers. And McLemore kicks to Rivers. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And the Warriors ownership saying they want this organization to be more than a basketball team, Doris. What do you take that to mean?
I think it means, Kevin, probably the popularity of a great team can be leveraged, right? Via marketing, via media, technology, real estate. Those other revenue streams enable them to sustain this big payroll.
Here's McLemore. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. McLemore's got the lead up to 9 now for Houston. Wiggins outside. The pass to Looney. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against the Kings, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Warriors trail by 11. Smailagic, guarded by Green. To the middle. Stripped away. It's stolen by McLemore. The 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Well, so many of their problems stem from turnovers. They simply could not take care of the ball, and it cost them in that matchup.
And again, the turnover by the Rockets. Doris, this team always evolving. Fascinating to see the players who drive that change with their unique talents find a way to do things different.
Well, probably two guys currently that have revolutionized the way the game is played. Stephen Curry, with the incredible range he has on his three-point shooting. You've got to guard him as soon as he crosses the half-court line. And honestly, if the goal would be good from the other side of the half-court, he'd probably push it to out there. And James Harden, so prolific at drawing fouls. It might be maddening to the fans of opposing teams, but James Harden has led the NBA or been at the top of the free throw attempts list for years now.
Great examples. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. It's a 14-point game. To stop the run, drains it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 11.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And Tucker kicks to McLemore. Here's Clemens. And another 3 for Houston.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Smile-agi, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Well, the IQ is just off the charts for Steph Curry. He senses when the defense has left someone open, and I guarantee you he will put it on time and on target.
Pass to Clemens. Kicks to McLemore. Clock at 6. To the inside. Tries yet again. And it's Green. Missing.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets leading by 12. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harden. Great D that time from Green.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. 17 seconds left in the second quarter. And Harden launches it from deep. The Rockets again can't hit. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Well, you've got to mix up your looks and where you score from. And right now, Klay Thompson, the mid-range jumper on point.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 16 points and 1 steal. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. What'd you think, Shaq, about the first half we saw from the Rockets?
Well, the word crafty gets thrown around, but Harden's sort of the poster child for it. Knows the angles.
And that's going to do it for us here.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And on the floor for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the small forward position.
And how about the timing on the backboards there from Chris? Has the size and quickness to be a problem. Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Pass to Curry. Takes the three. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's absolutely incredible to me the amount of work Steph Curry has to put in order to get open shots. The reason every defender is using every trick at his disposal to slow him up. And you have to, guys, right? Because if he gets an inch of room, it's over.
Harden the pass to House. Back to Harden. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And now a look at Robert Covington. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up, averaging 13 points per game, 8 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Well, I love it. Drivers think they see a crease to the lane and go for it. And eventually, he shuts the door. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity. Boy, that's fast break basketball at its absolute best. Outstanding assist to finish it off.
Endures with the physicality of defense on Curry. He doesn't get a lot of free throws out of it.
Well, you think about Steph Curry's willingness to attack a closeout, right? Teams want to get him off the three-point line. So he has got to be willing to attack the cup, and he's more than capable of getting there.
Damari Carroll's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Warriors trail by 4. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. On the wing, Wiggins. Out to Thompson with the shot. Good D by Harden. For Houston, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Really a slow start offensively. And the dunk by Westbrook.
Well, it might be an understatement to say that's power at the rim. Go ahead, Russell Westbrook.
The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. Gets a hand on it, and Green is right there. Green's got his second basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Green with the block.
A valuable, dogged defender, Draymond Green doing his thing.
Pass to Carroll. Houston moving it around. 4-3, Covington. Great D that time from Green. The Warriors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Here's Thompson. And it's rebounded by Covington. Houston leading by 4. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Puts one up from 19. They get it back.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
On its way from Curry for 2, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And everyone loves to talk about Curry's offense, but he does enough to hold his own on the defensive end as well.
Listen, Kevin, we know that opposing teams target Steph Curry on the defensive end. What you love about Curry is his quick hands allow him to come up with steals. His competitive nature makes him bulldogish enough that he's going to stick with a player and try to bother their shot.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Houston in the lead. Clemens, guarded by Curry. Here's Clemens. Houston gets it back. From deep, McLemore gets the three-pointer to fall. McLemore's got his third basket of the night right there.
Mr. Covington known for his defensive prowess, but that's a pretty look right there.
50 seconds left to play in the third. There's the pass to Looney. From the wing. It's rebounded by Houston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Clemens. And another three for Houston.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today. And a 2-for-1 is there for him if they want it.
Well, you're trying to end the quarter the right way. It takes awareness and it takes discipline.
Outside Curry. Will it go? They get a hand on it.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
That's tipped. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. On deep. Here's Looney. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. Back right after this. Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
Way to fight, guys. Way to fight. That's all it is. All it is. We're getting...
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Warriors trail by 8. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Looney. Wiggins is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Pascal in at the 3 slot. Harden finds Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night. Doris, if you had to list a player with all the great talent in this league that's the most difficult to stop one-on-one, who would that be?
Well, like in similar situations, I can't give you just one. Some names that come immediately to mind. James Harden, obviously, has been in the MVP race for 5 years running, I think. He's virtually impossible to guard, right? He's got a great system for his individual skills. Kevin Durant can get any shot he wants at any time. And then the virtuoso that is LeBron James, who can pick you apart with shooting, with scoring, with passing. He's really nothing short of remarkable.
It's Curry outside, and the 3 ball is good.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
Harden outside. From deep 3-point range, and another 3 for Houston.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
House, the pass to Covington. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. 11 feet away. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Here's Westbrook. That shot, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Curry against Harden. And Thompson puts up a deep 3, and it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Harden, no good.
When you're not in rhythm with the 3 ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Thompson for the triple. Rebound by House.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And he knocks down the first one. Harden hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Curry against Westbrook. Rockets with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Tucker. And it's blocked.
Man, how quick does he get off the floor? Chris rises high and sends it back.
Outside Curry. The tray. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Houston leading by 13. Harden outside. 1:41 left to play here in the 4th.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
That one good for 2.
Yeah, the mid-range can be an effective area for Draymond Green. As a passer, you've got to respect him. Now he pulls the trigger on the jumper.
Harden, no good off the back of the rim.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Curry attacking. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Rockets.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for James Harden.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Hey, watch Russ.
Here's Westbrook. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What is absolutely mind-boggling to me about Russell Westbrook is how hard he goes every single night. You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
29 seconds left in the 4th. With a step back, Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Well, this one is winding down now. Houston can watch the clock run out. Outside Westbrook. And it's in there.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
So we see Houston taking the W here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that...
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony...
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right now.
He's going to end it.
I'm going to end it.
I feel it. I feel it.
A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making their way to the... We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Warriors. It hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason.
And seeing where the Warriors are, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
You know, maybe they'd like to forget it, but there are lessons to take from it as well. I mean, the mistakes they've made this year can't be repeated if they want to get a taste of the postseason anytime soon.
Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Wiggins, and it's Chris in at the 5 roaming the paint. And for the 76ers, Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then there's Embiid, then there's Richardson, and it's Milton in at the 1. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Detroit.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and, boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
Horford, no luck. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. Curry passes it to Chris. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And it's Green missing. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Here's Curry. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Buries it from three-point range.
Gotta love the smooth shooting stroke of Thompson. Outstanding at shooting as soon as he catches the ball.
Harris finds Horford. From deep. And the 76ers get it back. Richardson outside. Passes it to Milton. Shot clock at 5. And it's Harris off the drive. And slam dunk by Harris.
You know, even when Harris is under pressure there, I like the shot clock awareness. He stays composed.
Thompson dishes to Green. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Some of those lottery-bound teams now giving more minutes to their younger players, developing them, looking into the future, which means more veterans, unfortunately, will have to sit and watch.
And, you know, I always say this, and it's much easier said than done, but you're a professional, whether you're in the rotation, a young player or an old player, you have to approach it in a professional manner. And that means accepting the good with the bad, the sweet with the bitter. And that takes a maturity level. And, you know, when the trade deadline is behind you, you only can control what you can control. And that's what veterans should be about.
And hopefully the coach communicates the ideas behind the move, too.
I like that. But there's no obligation to do so.
Right. Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. From deep three-point range, Steph Curry with the rebound. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 12-4 run right now. He feeds it to Green. Banked in off the glass. Green's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And the basket by Pascal.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The 76ers with another miss.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Curry. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Embiid. Green with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, you know, it's not been easy for Andrew Wiggins the last few seasons, guys. The production has just fallen short of expectations. He was a #1 pick back in his draft class and really has struggled to live up to what the fans have expected him to be.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And Raul Neto subbed in for Richardson. Warriors leading by 12. Here's Poole. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn. The pass to Pascal. Kicks it to Wiggins. Pass to Looney. Pulls up on the wing. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors, sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from...
The way I judge, whether we can...
You know, Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Warriors.
And there's been some turnover in the Philly front office, but through it all, some bold moves.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, guys. First, the process, and we heard a lot about that as they were stockpiling draft picks and losing a lot of games. It was maybe the most drastic rebuild in NBA history, at least as I can recall. Then new leadership in Elton Brand, who's done an outstanding job pushing all their chips into the middle to go for it. Great credit to him for not sitting back. In both cases, a plan and a direction, and that's what you want from your organization.
To the left wing. Here's Looney, guarded by Robinson. Poole, the pass to Wiggins. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 14. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And there you go, monster finish. Wiggins aggressive, attacking off the dribble.
Robinson passes to Korkmaz. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Korkmaz has got 5 points so far.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
16 feet away. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. As we get a break in the action, now let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. We take a look at the 76ers. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
And right now for the 76ers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
The 76ers trail by 13. Pass to Burks. It's rebounded by Poole. The Warriors have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Down low, Smailagic takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Robinson passes to Milton. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Embiid, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
You and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Horford. The 10-footer finds the target.
Stretches the floor nicely for a big, versatile. Horford's become a perennial all-star.
Curry from deep three-point land. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The 76ers trail by 15. Works for three. And Curry pulls it down.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
How about the precision there from the crafty one? Curry expertly fighting through the D on those type of shots.
Horford, it's deflected, and so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And yes, it's good. Korkmaz has got 5 points in the quarter. And a deep three from Curry. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 17 points at the... Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. So it's Golden State who's out on top at the half. They are way out in front, leading by 17. And
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Draymond Green in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Richardson and Harris filling out the wings. The talented combo up front, Horford and Embiid. And it's Milton in at the point. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And Kevin, that three ball of Curry deadly. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
And you look at Joel Embiid, Clark, for a player standing 7'2", probably close to 300 pounds. You've got to be impressed with how well he moves out there.
And Kevin, that's the first and most eye-catching thing about him when I watch it, is how nimble he is for his size. And you notice it at the offensive end because he's got great skills and footwork, but defensively, he doesn't pick up a lot of cheap fouls despite having the primary role of rim protector for his team.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. 4 on the clock. Passes to Curry for the three. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris passes to Milton. In the corner, it's Richardson. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And that one against the Raptors. They won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Here's Embiid, and that one goes long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Shoots from the elbow, and Green gets it to go. Green's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Got that one up quick.
You give Embiid these looks, and he won't turn them down, and he'll make a good percentage of them.
Warriors leading by 19. Here's Curry, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
They grab their own miss. Stolen by Thompson. Outside Curry. And stolen by Richardson. And there's the feed to Horford. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A remarkable interior presence. Horford's a veteran who still has those polished post moves.
Curry looking around. Now the pass to Chris. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
And let's check out the stats for Chris. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. 13th in field goal percentage. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And as you mentioned, one of the more efficient scorers in pro basketball. He challenges defenders with his bravado. And more often than not, he prevails. Warriors leading by 22. From the line. And the 76ers with some changes. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Horford. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Burks in for Richardson. From deep, Neto. And Curry pulls it down. And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. A 3-ball. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Boy, Curry is so creative and efficient, and when he gets hot and gets going, he rains down points and baskets on the defense.
And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That's his first foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Deep 2 from Robinson. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Robinson's got his 2nd basket of the night. Warriors leading by 23. Guarded by Robinson. From about 16. And the basket by Pascal.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
To the inside.
And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play.
Yeah, guys, I tell you what, there are alley-oops, and then there are alley-oops upside your head.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And you can see he thought he had a little more room on that sideline and got squeezed out of bounds. That one could have been avoided.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Looney kicks to Lee. Pass to Pascal. Here's Looney. Makes it off the glass. Clark, a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points, and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Burks, the pass to Scott. Clark, there are strong divisions and there are weak divisions, and the NBA might be considering removing divisions altogether and having only 2 conferences. What do you think?
You know, that's interesting. I like the divisions because that's what we've been accustomed to, but just having straight conferences, I wouldn't see much harm in that. To adjust the schedule accordingly in terms of how many games you play within the conference and how many times each opponent, but I think that could work.
Bowman passes to Lee. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Smailagic. And the 3 off target. For Philadelphia, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Good on the bucket.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Pass to Looney, the 17-footer. And he connects with the jumper. Looney's got 4 points this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And a wide open look for Lee. Misses the 3. The 76ers shooting at ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Smailagic. No good on the 3. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Shot from 16, and the shot is good.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Deflects the pass, and that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Scott. Robinson is subbed in for Korkmaz. Deep 2 from Robinson. The Warriors pull it in.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And by getting the hard-earned victory here this evening, they'll have snapped that 1-1 season series deadlock and finished 2 up, 1 down on the year against Philadelphia.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this one. Such an overall great performance it was for Steph Curry.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Clark, there are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. You think about a market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles, season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have a family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Bowman. Moves back up. Passes it to Looney. Puts up a 3. Looney tipped back in for 2.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Bowman. Tries again. And, oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And he's good on the second. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap...
unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending. Unprecedented improvements. Shooting, puck pickups, upper and lower body fluidity, and goaltending.
was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way on September 4th. All new episodes.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the task ahead. The sun. And we got it. And with
Rockets coach Mike Dan.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris at small forward with Horford at the 4. Then there's Richardson. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Milton in at the point. And for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Harris from the arc. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great deep, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack him in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you said.
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before. It doesn't work with the great ones. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting a jump shot and look the other way out. They'll still knock it down.
There's one of the most versatile scorers in the game, Tobias Harris. He had some great teachers, too, including Hall of Famer George the Iceman Gervin.
Yeah, well, check this out, Kevin. His father was Gervin's agent late in his career. I mean, from age 10, Tobias got to train at Gervin's facility every summer. And they still work out to this day. That's a real one. Harris learned it from a great how to get buckets.
From deep. Rebounded by Covington. For Houston, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Stolen by Harden. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Harris outside. 76ers moving the ball around. And it's Houston on the break. And finished off by Westbrook.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And they get it. Here's Harris. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harris has got 6.
I mean, he's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Harden with it. He's got 5. From deep 3-point range. Come on. Offensive rebound. From deep. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Houston.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And most fans think of the Rockets as offense only, but that's not the case at all.
No, GA, I mean, they force a good amount of turnovers, and they trap pretty well. I mean, the defense has been solid for them the past few years, if you ask me. Nothing mind-blowing, but this team is certainly not one-sided.
And so House nails both of them.
Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Danuel House. Raul Netos checked in for the 76ers. From deep, Harden. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Yes, you're talking about the Philly fans. They were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
Here is Harden. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Pass to McLemore. For three. Good on the triple.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Stolen by Harden. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Thibault.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
One-on-one here. Here's McLemore, and the dunk by McLemore.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, Greg, they've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
And there it is for him.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
51 seconds left here in the opening quarter. It's good from long range. Harden's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Embiid. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. McLemore's got his second bucket.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And so here is Houston after the Sixers pick up 2. 17 seconds left to play in the first.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Inside, here's Thibault. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Clemens. Buries the long-range jumper. 6 points for him.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. They're jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Just wearing them out. I mean, when you space the floor like this, the defense has to run and expend energy.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the 76ers, they've got Embiid. Alec Burks is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Robinson. And it's Scott in at the power forward. And here are the Rockets now, after the Sixers pick up 2. Now, here's McLemore. Not a lot of room. 6 on the shot clock. Rivers passes to Clemens. Houston moving the ball around. Burks with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Embiid with it. Now Green defending. And here we go. McLemore heading to the ball. Look at him fly!
And really, whenever McLemore gets loose in transition, he's a problem for the defense. He can score in so many ways.
The 76ers trail by 16.
And for the Sixers, the health of their draft picks has been a story. Zaire Smith, Markelle Fultz, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, all missing significant time with injury.
Health continues to be a key for them. GA. Embiid in particular, he's missed some games last year, missed some back-to-backs. He's 7'2". You just hope his knees could withstand the grind. They got to keep him going to reach their goal.
And so here is Houston. 76ers getting the bucket.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Korkmaz sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Korkmaz has got his first 3 points of the game. Up top, McLemore. Guarded by Robinson. Here's Rivers. It's Carroll on the wing. Drops one in from the wing. Carroll's got his first bucket of the night.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Scott kicks to Robinson. Scott the pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Carroll. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Scott, good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
And there's the pass to Clemens. Back to Rivers from past the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Scott finds Embiid. That shot, no good. The Rockets go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers. Korkmaz, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Houston. McLemore with the ball. Robinson picks him up, and the dunk by McLemore.
Oh, you can't forget about the speed of McLemore. Uses it so well on his drives to the hoop.
Scott kicks to Robinson. Burks the pass to Korkmaz. And a miss there on the triple.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early, and they are clicking in transition.
Count it.
Can't let him be get comfortable inside. When he's this close, he's adept at burning the defense.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Detroit. Outside, Green. Clemens. Burks covering. Passes to McLemore. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Scott dishes to Robinson. To the paint. And he uses the glass on the layup. Robinson's got his third basket of the night. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Oh, that's a tough blow for him. Really the whole team, though. I mean, puts a lot of pressure on the next man.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Here's Harris. Shoots over Covington. Harris, good. Harris has got 10 points in the game.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Westbrook up again. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And good that time. 12 points for Tobias Harris.
I'll tell you what, Harris is a solid mid-range shooter. And he's just comfortable from there.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And so it... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Houston was looking great right away. Tenacious on both ends of the floor. They took command. And that...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. P.J. Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Yeah, there's no doubt that Houston now is championship or bust. We've seen it. I mean, they've dished out huge contracts going full win mode now. I mean, they're putting it all on the line with this team. Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Here's Horford. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Horford's got his second basket of the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the Rockets desperate for a return to the NBA Finals.
Oh, the team has had their chances. They just need to make the most of them. I mean, front office, they're doing what they can help to make the most of Harden's prime. I mean, you have to admire their willingness to go for it now.
Now Westbrook following Tobias Harris's three-point attempt. Westbrook passes to Covington. Here is House. From deep, Harden. It's hauled in by Richardson.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Horford the pass to Milton. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
Harden surveying the D. Puts it up. Nice jump shot. Good. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Buries it from three-point range. Harden's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets.
Harden attempts more threes than just about anyone, and you don't get that kind of leeway unless you knock him down.
And Greg, Al Horford over the summer opting out of a contract with Boston, the final year with the Celtics. A bit of a surprise to fans.
You know, Horford said he wanted to test free agency. Talks between him and Boston abruptly ended, was wooed by several teams, but ultimately signed on with the Sixers.
Great positioning on the putback.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Houston. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that.
And you know, Houston, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Yeah, they'll be there in the playoffs. I'm sure of that. It's just a matter of how high they'll be seated.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
O'Quinn finds Harris. Here's Milton. Back to Harris. Richardson with it. Defended by Covington. And there's Richardson on the assist from Harris. Harris has got his 4th assist in this one. Harden against Richardson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And for James Harden, he'd love to be put on an island and go one-on-one against a defender.
Well, yeah, last season, Harden had as many ISOs called for him as some teams ran. And that's all because of his coach. His coach calls the games that way. It's his bread and butter, and there isn't much you can do to stop him with one defender.
And the Rockets making a change here. Carroll's checked in. It's Westbrook with the drive.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
It's stolen by Carroll. Tucker the pass to Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, with their needing to fight from behind.
Harden gets the bucket.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
Harris passes to Thibault. And here is Horford. Richardson outside. Neto finds Richardson. Back to Neto. Here's Thibault. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Thibault. Horford with it. Just 5 on the clock. The 76ers again can't hit it. Poke loose. Richardson the pass to Neto. to halt the run. Good if it goes.
That's great work on D. At that end of the floor, Tucker never stops working.
And so it's the Houston Rockets, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Scott. He's out there with Robinson. And it's Neto in at the 1 spot. And for Houston, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting at all cylinders. Chris, a lot of teams have players that set exceptional screens. And that doesn't really show up in the statistics in the pages we get, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I tell you what, there was a survey done asking some of the players who sets the best screens, and it was unanimous. It was Mr. Adams out there in OKC. Not only does he set screens, but when he sets screens, he cuts to the basket so hard that usually he'll get the offensive rebound. That's why he was second in offensive rebounding in this league. And when you talk about rebounding and setting screens, you got to look at Drummond, Al Horford. I mean, some really good guys that'll get you space.
Boy, those are good numbers and good names you rattle off there. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
To the wing right side. Robinson kicks to Burks. Here's Scott. Burks dishes to Scott. This one for 3. Got a piece of it. Pass to Burks. 76ers moving the ball around. And here's Neto outside. It's rebounded by McLemore. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the pass to Mbah-a-Moute. See, Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. You know, so many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league.
Scott, good.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Now here's McLemore. Burks covering. Here is Mbah-a-Moute. Offline with his 3. Philadelphia's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Now Green. Pass to McLemore. Green kicks to Rivers. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Now the 76ers on the break. Burks leading the charge. Here's Scott. The shot comes out. The Rockets go the other way with it.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Rivers looking over the floor. Connects in the foul line jumper.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
On offense, here are the Rockets. They're on a 14-6 run. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now here's McLemore. Here is Mbamute. Off target from outside. Outside Robinson. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony.